You want to implement split valuation functionality. What you must do? What are the two correct answers? So, what is split valuation? That's the first question. Split valuation karna kyun hai? Why do we need? So let's go into the mind map and let's try to find the valuations. Let's see if we have some information there. So we have account determination and valuation. Let's check there. Okay, first topic is split valuation. So it explained. Now this topic is not about ki you get the right answer, but you should also think about, and you should also get the knowledge ki what is split valuation. So split valuation, what is the usage of split valuation? Now everything has been written. If you can go through this mind map, it would be crystal clear to you. But the split valuation is used. So you know that the valuation, we have a company code level valuation, or we have a valuation area, which can be the plant. Okay, your valuation area can be company code or plant, which means that if a material A is there, sugar, you can either say that it can be sugar, or let's say it's a juice pulp. Okay, the juice pulp, you can say that what should be the valuation area for different plant, it can have a different value. That's what you can set it up. Different plant, it can has a different value. Okay, so but if you say that I want to define the valuation beyond that, I want to define the prices beyond that, I want to say that if the pulp I can also made in-house, then its price is 100. Okay, and if I'm buying the pulp outside, which I can also buy from vendor, then its price would be 120. Now this is not the plant level, right? This is not the plant level. It has to be beyond the plant level. It need to be drilled down. Again, there should be some valuation type. We need to maintain it, and it need to be drilled down beyond the plant. So your accounting 1, accounting 2 views, right? There basically we define at the plant level. Then we have one more thing that you can define the valuation type level. So here you need to define the valuation type level. So split valuation is used when you want to define the valuation of the material beyond the plant, drill down beyond the plant. Then the split valuations are required. So what configurations are required? So it goes into the deep on into the configuration that you need to go and first activate the split valuation with all the screenshot I have mentioned it here. Then you need to create the global valuation type. Then you need to create valuation type, and then global category type you need to create it. All the paths has been given here. Then valuation type to valuation category assignment you need to do it. And then finally valuation category to valuation plant assignment you need to do it. So there's one thing is very common, the valuation types and valuation categories. So once valuation type and category has been created, you need to maintain the master data. First, we will be creating a material master with the moving average price. Let me make it bigger so you can see the screens also. Okay, so first you will be creating a material master, and here in the material master, you need to mention the valuation category. B we have mentioned, which we have configured it there. There we have mentioned valuation category. So as of now, it is not defined. It is not assigned to the valuation type. Valuation category B means that it is for split valuation. You can also have that different batches which has been supplied by vendor. Each batch can also have a different value. That's the batch valuation X. So split valuation, first you want to make it in the material master, you need to maintain valuation category, and you need to define the valuation category in the configuration. Then what you need to do, then you need to extend this material to the different valuation types. So this is the example where in-house and external dividation we have done. So your accounting 1 view, we need to assign to the multiple valuation types. So you can see here, when you are extending the accounting 1 view, it will be asking you valuation type. So valuation type in-house you will define, valuation type external you will define. If your batch if your split valuation is at the batch level, which means each batch will have a different value, then in the valuation type you need to define the batch number. Where do we configure the valuation type? In the configuration, we have configured the valuation type, we have configured the valuation category, and we have extended our material. We have defined the valuation category in the material master, and we have extended our material to the different valuation type. So I'm answering it very quickly here for the split valuation. You can go through the mind map with the step by step. It will be very clear to you. Okay. So now let's see what are the options there in the question. So you want to implement the split valuation. What you must do? That's the question. Answers on the chat window. Now with that explanation, try to go through the options and mention the answer on your chat window quickly. All the answers on the chat window. A and B. Okay. Let's see. Customize valuation category and valuation types. That's what you have seen, right? In the configuration, we have customized the valuation category. Valuation category we have defined into the master data. And we have also configured the valuation type. And we have extended the material to the valuation type. So definitely you need to customize valuation category and valuation type. A is the correct answer. Create additional accounting data for the relevant materials. Definitely once it is split valuation, you need to extend your accounting one view to the different valuation types. That's what we have seen. After creating accounting one view, you need to again extend it to the internal produced to the external produced. If one material is having 100 batches, your accounting one view would be extended 100 times to the particular batch number. Okay, it happens automatically with the batch management procedures. So A and B are the right answers. Add valuation type to all open purchase order item. No, that at the purchase order level, we don't do anything. At the time of the GR, definitely you need to define that against which valuation type you are receiving this material, but not at the purchase order items level. Assign valuation types to stock types. No, it's just an answer. This is the wrong answer. There's no link of valuation type and stock types. So A and B are the right answers. You got it? Why A and B are the right answers? Through the explanation. So these kind of explanations, you need to go through it, which will be available through our mind maps and through the videos. Okay, so this kind of questions would be asked for which you need to get yourself prepared.